Hey everybody, Scott here for the Digital Guitar Playground. It's Monday. I hope you had a good Christmas. I had tons of fun. I'm filming this on Christmas Eve. Haha, joke's on you. Because, and there's a reason for it, I have purchased, believe it or not, this is 25 1-inch thick acoustic foam panels, studio panels. So I'm open to purchasing just about anything from just about anybody. I will try anything at least once. And these were purchased from Donner Music Instruments. You've seen the ads. They make really inexpensive pedals, kind of like More Audio does as well, but Donner is all-encompassing. They do all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so I bought these, and this is, I thought, because I ordered 50, and I wanted to for that sound baffle and light baffle that I'm going to put on my door here, hopefully over the weekend. I wanted some acoustic panels to put on both sides of it, and since it's going to be 3 across and about, I don't know, 6 down, that's 18 both sides, 36, and then some extras on the inside just for funsies. 50 was a good number, and Donner had a deal, 50 of these things for 56 bucks. So I thought it was going to arrive in a huge box because, you know, 50 acoustic panels 1-inch thick would be a huge box, but no, they came wrapped in plastic, 2 of these high, bundled super tight. Now, there's a whole list here, or not a list, acoustic foam recovery methods. So one way is to open the package, let foam sit for 24 hours, and then rubberize or spray adhesive, meaning attach Velcro to the back or spray adhesive, then install. Method 2 is to soak them in water, squeeze them out, and then they will reconstitute in size, allegedly. Who knows? So what you have to do is you peel them off, and they are super thin. They're like crepes. It's a crepe, not a crepe. And they're, you know, 1/8 of an inch at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these out, and I'm going to do a time-lapse video. That's why I'm shooting this on Friday. Time-lapse video overnight, or for the next 24 hours, if my camera can do a time-lapse video for 24 hours. I don't know if it can. I hadn't looked into that. But so I'm going to lay these out on my table over here, put a camera and a light on them, and hope for the best. See what happens. Just peel these suckers off one at a time, and you know, we'll see what happens. So there's that. Let's go to the time lapse. All right, here we are in my bathroom. This is the other recommended way of making this limp ass panel that's only barely 1/4 of an inch thick after over 24 hours of sitting out. 40, close to 52 hours at this point. So that method has been debunked. That is horseshit. So but I have successfully reconstituted them by getting them wet, wringing them out, and then drying them. So I've created a fun drying rack in the basement that you'll see in a minute, and we gotta get them wet and then wring them out. Okay, this is perfect timing. The furnace just came on. Yay. Anyway, what I have rigged here is 2 cables attached at one end to this dolly. And we're just going to stretch it out until the point where it is not going to pitch forward anymore, which is about there. So we've got nice clearance off the floor, about 2 feet, and whatever this is. So I'm just going to start laying the panels down. We're going to lay them down to air dry. And I may have to increase the tension on this whole rig, or widen this stance a little bit. There we go. Good times. Lay them out nice and even-ish. I figure I can get about 20, at least 20 of these on here. Lay them out for about 6 hours and they should be solid. Pretty cool. And then we'll check back. Actually, I'll check back overnight. We'll check back in the morning and see if they are finally 1-inch thick acoustic foam panels. Alrighty, it is Monday. Now, this is what 6 of the panels that just were sitting out ever since Friday at about noon. So, yeah, they aren't doing shit. 6 that I soaked, wrung out, and then hung to dry on my little drying rack downstairs. Totally acceptable. I'm into it. So, the Donner Musical Instruments, or Donner Music Instruments 50-pack of foam for $56 is a great deal if you are willing to put in some work. Soaking them, wringing them out, hanging them to dry somewhere, because they will take on a shape. If you hang them out to dry somewhere, you know, like over a curtain rod, they will take up the shape of whatever you hang them over. So beware of that. I figured out a way to hang them that wouldn't disfigure them in any way. You could probably hang them with, you know, I don't know, clothespins on a line. And then eventually they would probably bounce back. Who knows? They didn't bounce back by themselves, though. They need to get wet. Now you know. So I give it a thumbs up because I have a whole bunch of them. And I'm going to start working on my panel as soon as I've soaked and rinsed and hung out the other 28 or whatever. Oh, good times. So I will see you probably later on today or tomorrow. I shouldn't have said later on today. False promises, man. Oh, well. I'll see you soon. And until then, rock on.